In the following section, we'll describe a strategy for checking ramp wall stability. Like most structural components, we'll have to check the global and internal forces. So first, we'll check the global overturning of the ramp walls experiencing a lateral hydrostatic force from the fill material. Then we'll check the internal stresses on the stone masonry ramp walls in shear and flexure while resisting that lateral force from fill material. Now, ironically, the grout fill, or slurry mix, is implemented to reduce the development of lateral pressures from the rock fill in the long term. Abutments used to be filled with only loose rock material, which, as you may remember from the active earth pressure lectures, develop an active pressure over time as they settle to their natural angle of repose. However, during the construction process, the grout fill increases the lateral pressure on the ramp walls temporarily, so the ramp walls must serve as a formwork. But after curing, the grout eliminates lateral forces from the rock onto the ramp walls that will develop over time, creating just one block of fill material. And in the following analyses, we will consider there to be zero lateral force after 1 day of curing. This eliminates the risk of previous layers contributing to lateral pressure. Remember, this is dependent on the height of the fill, which affects the vertical pressure, which then is translated to lateral pressure based on an active earth pressure coefficient. This is because the split tensile strength of cement mortar can be taken as a conservative 0.1 megapascals after about 1 day of curing, based on figure 6 in the study I've linked below. In this case, you can think of this split tensile force as like a resistance to getting squished. And compared against the forces from the lift placed above, a quick number comparison shows that this shouldn't be a problem. This check is not performed in detail here, but is reported for your information as to why we are taking 1 day of curing to assume each layer to be no longer contributing to lateral forces. So in the next lecture, we'll start with global overturning and of the ramp walls.